G'day, so with the drop of Season 2 and the latest patch, they've completely gutted Modern Warfare 3 ranked play and pretty much left us with absolutely nothing we can play with or have fun with. So let's dive in and see what the best loadouts are and what we still have left. So when it comes to the vest, we've still got the one infantry vest. When it comes to the weapons, we've got the one and only MCW. SMGs, we've got 6 here, and we've got no more snipers. Or the handguns, we have one, the Renetti for melee. Let's be honest, we have one, it's the Karambit. It makes you way quicker than the gutter knife, so why would you use anything else? Tacticals, we've got the one choice really, the stun grenade. Unless you're playing S&D, then you can run the smoke. For lethals, we've got the frag and the Semtex. This one comes down to personal preference, whatever you prefer. I like the frag, I can bounce it off walls and stuff. For field upgrades, you've got 2 options. Everyone's running trophy system. Dead silence is pretty much redundant as the covert sneakers exist. When it comes to gloves, the best option here would be the assault gloves, which allows you to jump with more accuracy and quicker time to ADS. The other option is if you're running an AR, you can run the marksman gloves, which reduces your sway and flinch while ADS, but assault gloves are a better option if you're running and gunning using an SMG or getting in people's faces. When it comes to boots, you've only got one option here pretty much. You've got the covert sneakers, which eliminate all footsteps. I don't know why they'd leave this in and remove everything else they did, but hey. The next best option will probably be the stalker boots, which increases your strafe and ADS movement speed. Moving over to our 4th piece of gear, the best option here is EOD padding. It'll save your life generally when you get grenaded or blown up. Moving on to the best builds, so with one AR, you've got one option really. This is the best AR build to go with for the most recoil control. For the build, we've got the 2nd heavy Marith barrel, which increases our range and mobility, slight reduction to our accuracy and handling. For the muzzle, we've got the X01 match compensator to help out with that vertical recoil, as this thing does not have any horizontal. I've got the MK3 reflector just to help out with that sight picture. Pick whatever sight you like. You don't need a sight on, you can chuck an under barrel on. I'd probably chuck on the DR6 hand stop to add in that mobility and handling. For the stock, we've got the Regal heavy stock to help out with that recoil control again there, and finally I've got the RB Law grip to help out with that recoil control again there. This thing's recoil control uncontrolled, so as you can see there's no recoil at all. Pretty easy to use, decent mobility and pretty decent aim down sight speed, and you can beam at all ranges. Only other class that we can use is the SMGs. So for this, I've chucked in 3 options, which are your viable options. You've got the WSP Swarm, which is great for close encounters. This thing absolutely beams and kills quick, just a bit harder to control. We've got the Rival 9, which was the current meta, and we've got the Striker 9, which is coming up as the newest meta at the moment. So we'll start off with the Rival 9, which is the main meta at the moment. So for the barrel, we've got the Rival Clear Shot barrel to help out with that range and recoil control. I've got the T4 LR Saber compensator to help out with that horizontal recoil control, as this thing's got a little bit of horizontal. Got the DR6 hand stop to help out with that mobility and handling here. For the stock, I've got the close quarters assault stock, help out that recoil control again. And for the rear grip, we've got the Rival Vice Assault grip, or even more recoil control. That's uncontrolled. This thing's got heaps of mobility, moves quick, can aim down sight pretty much instantly, even in air, and super easy to control. Moving over to the Striker 9, so for the barrel, we've got the Recon long barrel to help out with that range. I've got the leaded brakes muzzle to help out with that vertical recoil, as this thing doesn't really have any horizontal. I've got the SL skeletal grip to help out with that recoil control, as well as a little bit of handling here. I've got the optic, as the iron sights on this thing are atrocious. And for the stock, we've got the priority tactical stock, helps out in our mobility and our recoil control. So the recoil uncontrolled in this one, pretty much straight vertical. Mobility, this thing's super quick, aims down sight pretty much instantly, and it's easy to control when firing. Moving over to the WSP, so for the barrel we've got the Reckless long barrel, help out with that range and recoil control. We've got the Sky Fury compensator to help out with that recoil control again here. For the stock we've got the Fortress heavy stock, so that helps out with our recoil massively. And the rear grip I've got the Marauder grip to help out that recoil control again, as this thing has a lot. And as for the fifth attachment, this can be chopped and changed. I find the 40 round mag does help out. You get that extra 8 rounds. You can chuck an optic if you do not like the optic on this thing, the iron sight, or you can chuck an underbarrel on to give you a bit more mobility or even more recoil control depending on what you're after. This is the recoil uncontrolled. As you can see, it pretty much goes up and left slightly, but it's got a lot of mobility. Quick ADS, and when you're firing, pretty easy to beam people at all ranges. Moving on to the only pistol we have. So this one, you generally, if you're running a pistol, you want to kind of build it for mobility to get around the map, as you don't have that knife. So for the barrel, we've got the short compensator barrel to help out with that mobility movement speed. I've got the hole punch breacher muzzle to help out with that mobility again here. I do, however, have the 24 round mag, which reduces that mobility a bit, but I find it does help out a fair bit. And we've got the FTAC folding compensator stock, as it doesn't reduce our movement speeds, only our sprinting speed slightly, but it increases our recoil control. And the final attachment is the rear grip. We run the Renetti wood grain grip to help out with that pistol fast draw, so you can get this thing out when you need it. And that's it. Make sure you check out my video on how to maximize your SR gained in rank play. Cheers for watching, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We're doing it on the couch. I might move this, it might impale me. Alright. Alright. Can you hear me? We're going. Oh. This is not safe.